right, so today we are continuing the campaign that we were started over on Twitter, which was an example of river travel. And today, gamers, we're going to go ahead and get rolling. Our current setup is that there's somewhere down in this 5-mile hex. These Griffin patrollers actually figured out that they're somewhere down here. We also have this party of 2 men that made it back from the ambush that have started to spread rumors in this town. So what we don't have at this point is nobody has the location. This is becoming a rumor, and we need this village to be created. So we're going to do this very quickly, and I wanted this to be an example of going digital and playing only in your browser. So we're going to use Mr. Josh Bear's od&D ref tools, and we're going to create a village very quickly. So we have Youngholm. It's a village population of 1,000 with a tax revenue of 2,000, and the Feared is 120 Lightfoot with 80 archers. So what we're going to do is go into Owlbear, and we're going to create a token for the village and just drop our info into the text there. And we will just drop that down small so that we have a memory of what this is, and it will track for us. And the party is currently in that location. In our tracker, we do need to create a rumor, and we are using a clock. This rumor probably will expire. The way we're going to do this is every time we start a session, we're going to roll a die, and if the die is higher than the actual clock number, then we will progress the clock. Okay, so it's going to start as our only rumor, and there are wereboars in the forest. And what we're going to have is, I think the way we are setting it up, because I already did it, is that the party is going to actually be pulled from the 2 fighting men who are Leoruna and Philida. All right. And in my tracker, I always track the marching order. And what I need to set up here now is who's carrying torches and who is checking for traps or checking and listening for noise, because the way I do this is if it's not written down or recorded before we actually end up in a dungeon or in a situation where we have to use it, then nobody is using it. So we're going to set it up that Leoruna, one of the fighters, is carrying a torch, and then this Huez is going to be listening for noise. So we know that she's listening for noise. I have 2 marching orders. I need to finish this. I'm not going to worry about it right. Well, actually, let's see. Jovetta, Theseta, Komato. You need to get in there. And Adolf is not there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the party. All right, so that means we've got a torch here. And then we'll also give, I think, let's just go ahead and switch this marching order and put a torch back here as well. That should illuminate, well, that's a hard one there. Yeah, we're gonna do this. There's a torch there. No, because she's carrying a halberd, I think. Yeah, that's why I have her behind that. We're not putting anything in her hand. We're going to do this here, and hopefully he can shine far. Hopefully they stay close enough that he's shining for him. So, all right, so we have marching order. They will be marching in a wide format when they are in the wild. So this will also be wide. This will be single, but this will be wild and wilderness as well. All right. Let's see. Are we ready for the campaign? We have the quest log and the clock. So we're going to go ahead and just say that they have started and decided what happened actually was that there's a group of clerics that came down from the Order of the Griffin's castle up here, and they have heard that these fighters were involved in this ambush, and that they believe the fact that there might be something going on, that these people might know something, and so they're taking him down. They've had the conversation, and the two men want the revenge on the Wereboar pirates. So they are going to start traveling together, and they're going to go after those Wereboars and that necromancer, which could be an issue if they do not get word back up to the higher level clerics or druids up in the castle. So what we'll do is just start with the day, and we're going to add in, I'm sorry, usually I track this elsewhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to say that it's 2 weeks, we'll call it 14 days I can't do that. What's going on? Days rations, and then the rest of their inventory will be tracked on individuals. And just for a heads up, these are generated with actually, perchance, party generator. So this is just a party generator I put together, and it will generate your chainmail, melee, and defense, as well as your od&D character. So we'll get started again back in Owlbear, and we'll roll. So we're good, no lost, and we have 3 points of movement today. We can't make it into the woods. It's not going to matter if I go to there or not, so what we're going to just do is we're going to roll for the encounter, and we have no encounter, so we'll just call that 13 days rations, and we'll go for another day. Not lost, so we made it in. All right. Unfortunately for our peeps, there is an encounter, and what I'll do is I've got my books here, so I will roll and let you know what's going on. And we are in the woods, so we're looking at men, and it's a d12 to roll on the men table. 11. All right. There is an evil high priest. And we'll just, because we can, we're going to take we'll take it at 8. And that's who we got there. So we've got Jessup, the evil high priest. All right. So what we need to do is check for surprise. And we'll just do this party first. Nope. Hi, Jessup. No surprise. We're gonna go with a reaction, and that's not a good reaction for them, so this is a bad encounter. So we'll roll some initiative, and then we'll see if there's a chance for them to get away, because they're gonna try to. So party is an initiative of 3. Jessup is an initiative of 5, so they are not getting away. Let's figure out what spells are in here. So, cause light wounds, detect magic, bless, speak with animals, continue light, locate object, create cure serious wounds, create food, and raise dead. That's interesting. because there's not a necromancer, never mind. All right. Let's see. With him this close, there's not a castle nearby. So he's wandering. He's on a pilgrimage, potentially. And he walks up on them, and Philida is in the front, and they try to kind of flag him down and talk to him, but he grips his... Yeah, we'll just say he's only got an armor +1, so we will say that he's going to... His AC is 1, so we'll call that plate mail. So he's fighting as 8 heavy foot, no, 8 armored foot, I'm sorry. And what we've got of an average in here is heavy, I think. So we've got 2 armored. Now we'll just see where it goes. Let's roll and see. So 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is, depending on who it hits, so we're going to say that we've got freaking A. There's literally 5 hits depending on where we're at. We're going to call it 4 hits because of the 6s there. We have nothing but level 1s. We're going to roll the armored foot right now because we easily can track that. So there's no armored foot hits. Let's see. And then the light feet, they're going to be 1 per 3. I think we can average them at heavy. So we got light, heavy, 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 armored. All right, we're going to count it as heavy for the party because I'm averaging out what their melee is to roll faster. And that means heavy versus armored is 1 die per 2 men. We rolled the 2 armored feet. That means 5, so we get, yeah, only 2 dice right there, unfortunately. And that's not a kill. There's no hits there. So what we have there is 4 potential kills right there without him casting anything. Yeah, so we're averaging them as heavy, and if we average them as heavy versus armored, so a 5 and a 6 hits, so that is 4 kills. So we are going to wipe here probably, and that's going to be fun. So what we've got is 1, 2, we'll do a D6 and just go down the road. That is number 3. Dead. Komito is no longer alive. Let's see. And then we've got 5. This is not as bad as I thought, actually. Dead. Six is not what we wanted. Philidora is not what we wanted. Well, that's a bummer because that was our strongest character. 1. All right, so what we have here is we have, actually it should have been Hawaii's and Adolf and then randomize there, but what we'll do is just call it what we did. So the actual party that is still alive is Leirun and Hawaii's. So we need to roll on this next round. And that was the party. So this is simultaneous. And they are going to try to get away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Says it right there. That's 3 kills. That's a TPK. So that's a dead party. There's not even a reason to check it. It's a fully dead party. So that was how quick that wilderness travel went.